Hi, my name is Nurul Fadia binti Abdul Aziz and my metric number 270163. Today I would like to talk about transactional theory. Transactional leadership theory is based on the idea that managers give employees something they want in exchange for getting something they want. It posits that workers are not self-motivated and require structure, instruction, and monitoring in order to complete tasks correctly and on time. Transactional leadership focuses on results, conform to the existing structure of an organization, and measure success according to that organization system of reward and penalty. Transactional leaders have formal authority and position of responsibility in an organization. This type of leader is responsible for maintaining routine by managing individual performance and facilitating group performance. The three characteristics of transactional leader. There are different ways to implement transactional leadership, all of which have different characteristics, way of operating, and supervising style. Here are the three subsets of transactional leadership. First, contingent reward. Transactional contingent reward leadership use reward and recognition as a way to motivate employees. Under this system, leaders constantly monitor employee performance and reward them when they meet their goal. This contrasts with a traditional performance review, which company often wait until a set date or period to review goal progress. 2. Active management by exception. Under the active management by exception style of leadership, manager monitor employee perform to try to spot areas where there are errors, where they are performing tasks incorrectly, or where they are failing to meet performance standards. Active management by exception leaders take corrective action as soon as they spot a problem. This type of management doesn't focus on areas where an employee is performing well or where everything is going smoothly. Third, passive management by exception. Passive management by exception is a laissez-faire management style where leaders constantly monitor employee performance but avoid taking action to correct problems and mistakes until they have no other option. The problem with this style of passive leadership is that mistakes are more difficult to correct and take more time and effort to rectify when you wait so long to do anything even after you have spotted an issue. The strength of the transactional theory, achievable goal. With short-term planning as a part of the leadership style, management ensures that is efficient for the company or organization with daily life. This is for that reason that goal and objective only require a shorter timetable to materialize. Consequently, these are easier to fulfill and less demoralizing for employees. By making achievement more accessible in a short period of time, members of the team are more motivated to perform and at the same time be more self-confident. This is partly because of the autonomy given to subordinates make them able to carry out their tasks without having to be conscious that eyes are directly of them. Okay, the weaknesses of the transactional theory. It creates more followers than leaders. Company can struggle when they focus on transactional leadership above anything else. If the leader leaves the company, then the rest of the team may not know how to complete the next task. Transactional leadership puts all leadership responsibility in the hand of the team leader. It expects team members to be followers, offering input to productivity process only if they have been invited to do so. It is a simple process to implement. Transactional leadership is straightforward and simple. It does not require a manager to have extensive training, a high emotional intelligence, or specific personal leadership trait. All a manager must do in this type of environment is be a rule enforced. That means there is no need to balance the complex need of a diverse team with a leader who can be aspirational and charismatic. It requires someone who is willing to confront non-conformists and get rid of people who are unable to meet their assigned tasks. It eliminates individuality from the production process. Transactional leadership is defined by a strict set of rules and regulations. There is no room to bend or break this rule for any reason. They are considered the best practice for the team to follow. People who come from a creative mindset struggle to produce under such as leadership structure because creativity is usually produced with freedom of movement. Under this leadership style, violating policy or refusing to follow instruction can often lead to the termination of workers. Workers are expected to fulfill their duties without complaint. Without individuality, there is no flexibility, which means this leadership style can fail under certain conditions. The model I choose for transactional leadership is Howard Schultz. Schultz wants to grow Starbucks, but the owner wants to stay small. Schultz left and opened his own company in 1985. He bought Starbucks and merged the two companies. By 2006, Schultz was ranked 394 on Forbes magazine list of the 400 richest people in America. As a transactional leader, he was responsible for the vision and implementation of the Starbucks model.